Not gonna lie, on the surface this just looked very uninteresting to me as a whole. I saw it came out, gave it a glance and decided I wasn't gonna watch it. But then I started hearing some good things about it and I thought I should probably give it a chance. Now I wanna preface this by saying that when Chadwick Boseman died, I was a bit surprised. Of course by the death itself, but also by the amount of love I saw pouring out all over the place for him. From people I didn't expect too, he really made an impact on a lot of people. Not me though, because the only character I think I'd seen him play was Black Panther. And that character was just kind of uninteresting to me, and the Solo movie I thought was just plain bad. Now, that's not his fault, he wasn't bad in that role, but he also didn't really blow me away or anything. So yeah, my impression of him as an actor was just kinda whatever. I didn't mind him, but at the same time I wouldn't seek out a movie just because he stars in it. Well, I guess that brings us to this movie, because he stars in it, and he shines. He's so good in this, and yeah, I didn't expect that, I didn't see it coming. Maybe I should've, but as I said, I didn't really have any reason to believe he had a performance like this in him. But apparently he did, and he even gave Viola Davis a run for her money, because she's also very good in this. Now that though I sorta expected, I knew she could act, I'd seen her in a bunch of things and she's always good. But even then, this performance is up there among her best ones, even Fences, in which she was excellent. Speaking of Fences, that one was based on a play and turns out that this one is too. And I always find it funny how you can usually tell when a movie is based on a play. Because most of the time I'm not aware of that going in, but most of the time I notice it pretty early on. As I did with this one too, it's just something about the way the dialogue is constructed, I feel. That always gives it away, it gives it that inescapable stage play feel. But that's not really a bad thing, it's just something very noticeable. And in this case the dialogue is pretty much the thing that carries the whole movie. Along with the performances. The story and the filmmaking is kind of secondary here. Well, the story is important, for sure, but the filmmaking and the technical side of things wasn't really that impressive to me. They made sure that the scenes worked and that the pacing was tight and kept moving, but that's about it. Because the star of the show here is the writing and the performances, which are both excellent. The writing is just quick, witty, sharp and funny too, but it also doesn't lack an emotional punch. And the performances just squeeze everything they can out of that writing. Even the supporting cast is really good, I don't really have a bad word to say about any of them. But it's clear that the two stars of the show here are Boseman and Davis. Now, when it comes to the overall story here, it's pretty basic and the whole thing revolves around a recording session. Back in 1927, I believe, and Davis plays the star act, Ma Rainey, and Boseman is the horn player. She's sort of a big deal, and isn't afraid to show it, and he's a young, ambitious up-and-comer. So their egos sorta clash and all sorts of shenanigans ensue, but that's the basic gist of it. And yeah, I very much enjoyed this, I thought it was really good all around, so I'm gonna have to give this one a low 8. Boop. But does that mean I would recommend this? Yeah, this one pretty much has it all. Drama, comedy, great performances, so you should probably check it out. Or you know, don't. After all, I'm not your dad. But hey, what are your thoughts on this? Have you seen it? Did you like it? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, maybe give it a thumbs up or sub to the channel, because that would be fantastic.